Representing the business of boxing, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Manager Marty.
Thank you. You're far too kind. Thank you very
much. Representing the business of boxing, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Manager Marty.
Thank you. You're far too kind. Thank you very much.
Representing the business of boxing, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Manager Marty.
Thank you. You're far too kind. Thank you very much.
Representing the business of boxing, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Manager Marty.
Thank you. You're far too kind. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew, welcome to another episode of Roll the Tape podcast with Manager Marty. I'm your host, Manager Marty. So excited to be here this morning. Just want to talk about a few things. But first, let me welcome each and every last one of you. Come on in. Yes, come on in. You know I spark controversy. I know you saw the title. Yeah. I confess. I'm being a man about it now. I confess. I agree. I'm being a man about it. Come on in. At least hear my perspective first. Don't just go by the title and then leave out the room. Come on in. Grab a plate. Grab a plate now. I want to serve you some food. Some food for thought. Come on, I confess. Come on in. I agree. Come on in. Grab you a plate. Have a seat. Please. Come on, grab you a plate, have a seat. Now, when I say grab a plate, have a seat, you can also click the like button, right? You can do that. You can click the like button. It's okay. I'm not going to force you to do it. You know, some people scream at you, hit the like button. I don't do all of that. I want you to genuinely like the content when you press it. All right, come on in though. We're going to talk about it. Come on in. I agree. I confess. Come on. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Don't stand in the doorway because more people are coming in. They're coming in late. I know. Don't worry about it. You just grab your plate, come have a seat. I got something for you. I have some food that I want to serve you. Some food for thought. Come on in. You ain't gonna find this nowhere else. But I agree. I confess. Come on in. Yeah. Let's talk some boxing this morning. You know, I wake up in the morning with peace. You ever wake up in the morning with peace? Listen, don't worry about it, because from now on, you're going to start hearing me drop some jewels, right? Some jewels that you can make applicable in your life throughout my lives. I've been doing it early on when I first started doing lives, so I'm bringing that back. Yeah, I'm bringing that back. But come on in. Yeah, come on in. I confess. Now, come on in. Because see, what people going to do, they're going to look at the title and they're not going to give me a chance to explain it. Okay, I confess. I agree. I hear what Terrance Crawford team is saying about boots. I just want y'all to come on in. That's what I want you to do. Because see, if you just hear me say I agree and then you leave out the room, what's going to happen is you're going to miss something. And I don't want you to miss anything. I confess. I'm being a man about it now. Come on in. Yeah, come on in. I'm live in living color. Come on in. Yeah. Don't worry about who going on live after me. Don't worry about that. That's not important. What's really important is that you are here. You are here. Come on in. Now listen, the next time we go live, we're going to do our town watch check-in. Okay? We're not going to do it this morning. We're not going to do it this evening if you're watching us in another country. Come on in. Come on in. I welcome each and every last one of you that are here. If you're watching the replay of this live, I welcome you. If you are a spy and someone told you to come over here, okay, I welcome you. If you are a detractor of mine, I welcome you. If you are a hater of mine, I welcome you also. And I want to say this too, because this is as equally as important. The link is pinned to the top of the live chat. Yeah, I flew the kite out there as soon as I came on. Flew the kite right out there. It's there. You can click on it and come talk to me. Anybody. It doesn't matter what your perspective is. I welcome all perspectives. Yeah, come on in. Come on in as the viewership is increasing exponentially. Now grab a plate. Before you have a seat, though, I want to let you know something. Come on, yeah, that's right. Don't stand in the doorway because more people are gonna come in. Just grab a plate. I have some food that I want to serve you. Some food for thought. Come on in. Come on in. Now I did a live. Matter of fact, I did two lives in the same day, and I haven't done that in a long time. Two lives in one day. I haven't done it in a long time, but I felt compelled to do it the other day. So I spoke briefly on the matter, but I confess because I thought about something the last night. All right, I thought about something, and I want to make sure I explain it to you all. What I thought. I confess. I confess. I admit. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I want to play something for you. I have to play this for you because I didn't have the audio the last time, but I want to play it for you. Okay. We're gonna talk about some. We're gonna talk about some boxing in just a second, but I want to play something for you and then we're going to talk about some boxing, all right? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I'm going to play it for you now. We going to air fry on it because I confess. I confess. Everybody knows where I'm from. If you don't know, I'm going to let you know now. I am a Philadelphian, okay? I was born and raised in the great city of Philadelphia, the state of Pennsylvania. It's no secret now. It's no secret. People know right now. They know. Yeah, but some people just probably don't know. And everybody do know that Jerron Boots Ennis is from the great city of Philadelphia. Born and raised, right? Okay, everybody knows that, right? I want to play something that was said because I heard it and I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. And I'm going to tell you what I confessed. I'm going to tell you what I admit. I'm going to tell you. But I want to play a piece of audio real quick. You know me, this is the roller tape film crew. You know how we do when we come over here. We roll the tape. This is what we do. This is what we do. But before I roll the tape, I have to give a plug to one of my sponsors. I have to do that. You see their logo in the right-hand corner of your screen. Courtler Mannis LLC. They're personal injury lawyers in the state of Pennsylvania and in the state of New Jersey. Okay? I personally have an experience with them that started 10 years ago. I've hired them on numerous of occasions, personally speaking, and I've also referred family and friends of mine to hire them in the past 10 years. That's not just a slogan. We fight, we win. That is exactly what they do. Cortland Mannis, they're personal injury lawyers in the states of Pennsylvania and in the state of New Jersey. Phone number 267-457-4201. Or you can go on their website, wefightwewin.com. Doesn't matter what your issue is legally when it comes to personal injury. They will take care of you. I promise you that. They will fight and they will win. Okay? medical malpractice, slip and fall, automobile accident, workers' comp, you name it. They fight and they win. Once again, Cortland Manus, personal injury lawyers in Pennsylvania and in New Jersey. Phone number at the bottom of your screen, 267-457-4201. Website, wefightwewin.com. And don't forget, y'all know the Cash App is also at the bottom of your screen now. Support the channel, please. I encourage you. $ Manager Marty. All right. All donations to purchasing the groceries that I use to cook up and air fry the meal that I serve you. Greatly appreciated. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. And I will publicly acknowledge you as if it is a super chat or a super sticker in this live broadcast. All right, enough with the hugs, handshakes, and Valentine's Day cards. We're going to talk about some boxing. But first, I have to play a piece of an audio. I want to make sure we're on the same page. I'm going to air fry on it because I confess. I admit, I confess. I agree. Okay? But before I tell you why I agree, before I tell you why I confess, good God from Zion, the viewership is increasing exponentially. I confess, y'all. I agree. I do. Jerron Boots Ennis sold out. Yeah, I said it. You ain't gonna like this if you a Terrance Crawford fan. I know you ain't. I know you probably ain't gonna like this. If you a Devin Haney fan, you ain't gonna like this. You probably ain't. If you are a Virgil Ortiz Jr. fan, you probably don't like this. You probably won't. If you are a Brian Norman Jr. fan, you probably won't like this. No, you probably won't. Double salute to all of the supervisors of the Road to Tape film crew members in the chat. All of the members of this channel. Double salute. I see you. Now listen, I done told y'all I agree. I confess I agree. Okay, don't leave. Stay right there and don't move. I want to play something for you. We're going to talk about some boxing, but I want to play something for you first. And then I want to tell you why I agree. I confess now. I'm being a man about it now. I'm being genuine about it now. I'm being authentic about it, right? But I want to play y'all something. Team Terrance Crawford. Now, some of you already heard this already. This is nothing new. But I want y'all to understand where I'm coming from. All right? This is Bernie the Boxer. This is Bernie the Boxer. I want to play it for you. Don't move. Please, because I confess. I agree. I confess. I agree. I just want to make sure we clear with this. Okay? Want to make sure we clear. Okay, now listen now. Just a few days ago, August 24th, you see it on your screen. Bernie the Boxer, he shared his thoughts on Jerron Boots Ennis sparring Canelo Alvarez in preparation for the fight that's going to happen in within 2 weeks? Nearly 2 weeks between Terrance Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. I want to play what he said. Now, some of you already heard this before, and some of you may not have. But I want to tell you, I confess. I'm telling you, I confess. I agree with Terrance Crawford's camp. I confess now. I'm being a man about it, Miss Barbara D. Jab Queen, I'm being a man about it. I confess I agree. But I want to, don't move. Stay right there. Stay right there now. Don't move. I want to tell you something. Because we family. We can talk. All right? Okay. You know what? I'm doing way too much talking. Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape.
Like I say, boy, everybody got a price, man. And I guess Boots, he had his price. I don't know what he getting, but he sold out. That's all I can say. He sold out. Now, hey, I'm just going to state the fact. He sold out. That's it. He sold out. That's it. You know what I mean? And like I say, I don't knock Canelo, but come on. You could say graciously, nah, I'm out of training, or I'm doing this, or you ain't got to tell them hell no. Tell them in a gracious way. Tell them in a gracious way. Appreciate the offer, but I ain't no sparring partner. Anything. But nah, here you go. Smiling, giggling, taking pictures. All right. So listen, we gonna whoop two asses that night. Canelo's and his.
Did y'all hear that? Let's do an audio check, shall we? I want to make sure everybody heard that. That was Bernie the boxer, one of the trainers and friends of Terrance Crawford, former professional boxer himself. But did y'all hear that? I want to make sure we clear now, because I confess, I agree. I want to make sure that y'all heard it, though. I'm going to play it again. And for my down south audience members, my down south fans, I'm going to play it again. That's how they say down south, again. All right? I'm gonna play it again now. Gabe, I'm going to play it again, Gabe. All right? Many Face Publishing. I'm gonna play it again. Miss Barbara D. I'm gonna play it again. Mr. Altruistic. I promise you, I'm gonna play it again. Hey, Jab Queen. I'm gonna play it again. I hope you don't mind. Hey, Rob Scott. I'm gonna play it again. All right. Now listen now. That's Bernie the boxer. Okay. This is Team Terrance Crawford. Now I know some of you heard this before. I spoke on this. Okay, about the angle of race and race relations the other day, but I have another angle I wanted to. Okay, I just want to make sure we clear. Listen. I confess. I agree. Okay, I'm gonna play it again because we got new members that just walked in the classroom. Hold the door for your classmate, please. If you're just joining us live and live in color, grab a plate. Before you take a seat, grab a plate first. I have some food that I want to serve you. Some food for thought. Grab a plate. Have a seat. I got something for you. Don't move. This is Bernie the Box. I'm gonna play it one more again. I love saying again like that. You know what? I'm doing way too much talking. Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape.
Like I say, boy, everybody got a price, man. And I guess Boots, he had his price. I don't know what he getting, but he sold out. That's all I can say. He sold out. Now, hey, I'm just going to state the fact. He sold out. That's it. He sold out. That's it. You know what I mean? And like I say, I don't knock Canelo, but come on. You could say graciously, nah, I'm out of training, or I'm doing this, or you ain't got to tell them hell no. Tell them in a gracious way. Tell them in a gracious way. Appreciate the offer, but I ain't no sparring partner. But nah, here you go. Smiling, giggling, taking pictures. All right. So listen, we gonna whoop two asses that night. Canelo's and his.
Did y'all hear that? Good. I'm glad you heard it. I do have I have a separate question, but I just want to ask one if I can. For right now. Bernie the boxer said we. He said we are going to kick two ASSESs that night. Canelos and Boots. I just trying to figure out why he said we. The same way I corrected Brian Norman Sr. when he said the word we. The same way I tried to correct Victor Conte when he said the word we, referring to himself and Vada. I'm just, hey, it's just a question. It's just a question. Bernie the Boxer said we. Like he actually gonna get in the ring and fight Boots or Canelo. It's just I want to know, what did he mean by that? It was just a question. It's just a question. Now, moving right along. I have another question for Bernie the Boxer. I do. I have another question for him. Now, listen, I'm going to give you my perspective on the fact that I confess. Okay? I agree. Jerron Boots Ennis sold out. That's what Bernie the Boxer said. Okay? Y'all just heard him, right? But before I get to that, I want to ask Bernie the Boxer a question. Okay? I just want to ask him another question. If y'all don't mind. If y'all don't mind, can you just go on and look at your screen? If you don't mind, can you please look at your screen? Now, listen, if you're driving, if you're at work, if you're preoccupied and you can't look at your screen, I'm going to tell you what it is. Okay? This is a tweet from Victor Conte about a week ago. Okay? I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to tell you there's an image that was captured. Victor Conte. Most of you seen me talk about this the other day, but I just want to ask Bernie the Boxer directly, since he is a part of Terrance Crawford's coaching staff. This is the words of Victor Conte from X, formerly known as Twitter. Team Terrance Crawford repping snack. Snack fighters are the most scientifically prepared in the game of boxing. End quote. Now, Bernie the Boxer is in this picture. He's directly in the middle, in between Terrance Crawford and Bomac. That's him on your screen right there. I just had a question for Bernie. I'm gonna tell you why. Listen now, I'm gonna be a man about it. I'm gonna tell you why I confess I agree. Jerron Boots Ennis sold out. But before I get to that, I want to ask Bernie the Boxer a question. And I'd love for him to come over here and talk to me. I sent Bernie the Boxer a link one time. I actually did a video on Bernie the Boxer. Put his face in the thumbnail like I do everybody else. Put his name in the title like I do everybody else. This was about a while ago. And I'm still waiting for him to respond to that. But for now, I do have a question for him. If you, Bernie the Boxer, you are part of Terrance Crawford's training staff, and there is a strength and conditioning coach that's also a part of the training camp. I just had a question. What did y'all call Victor Conte for? What did Terrance Crawford call him for? What did he go over there for? No. What I'm asking is, what did he call him for? What did he go over there for to the snack program? If all of the men that I see in this picture on your screen, if they're all elite trainers. No. This is just for Bernie now. I don't want anyone else to answer that question. I've been asking questions for 2.5 years on this platform about a litany of topics, and I still haven't found an answer yet. But this is for Bernie. I'm just asking him. He's a trainer, right? What did Bud call Victor Conte for? What did he go over there for? All of the guys that are in this picture, from what Victor Conte said, are elite trainers. Yeah, he said it in other posts on Twitter. That's why or excuse me, X, formerly known as Twitter. I just want to ask Bernie personally, what did they call Victor Conte for? What did they go over? They all wearing snack shirts. Mm-hmm. All of them are wearing snack shirts. All of them in this picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 men in this picture, and they all wearing snack shirts. I just trying to figure out, what did Terrance Crawford call Victor Conte for? What did he go over there for? To join the snack program. Why? If all of his training staff members are elite, if Terrance Crawford has a strength and conditioning coach, what did he call Victor Conte for? No, I'm just asking. This is just a question. I want to ask the trainer, Bernie the boxer. That's for him. He's wearing snack. Bernie the boxer is wearing a snack shirt. Terrance Crawford, Bomac, wearing a snack shirt. Another coach, a strength and conditioning coach. They're all in this picture. They're wearing snack shirts. So I figured I'd ask Bernie. He sounds like he's very vocal. I figured I'd ask him. What y'all need snack for? Y'all all elite. So it's just a question I hope we get an answer to. Now, I want to let you know, I confess, I agree. Jerron Boots Ennis sold out. Yeah, I said it. Terrance Crawford fans might be mad at this one. Brian Norman Jr. fans just might be mad at this one. Just might. Virgil Ortiz Jr. fans they might be mad at this one. Devin Haney fans just might be mad at this. I don't know. No, I'm only bringing up those names. Teofimo Lopez fans, they might be mad at this. I'm only bringing up those names. Brian Norman Jr., Virgil Ortiz Jr., Terrance Crawford, Virgil Ortiz Jr. I said him already? All right, let me run it back. Terrance Crawford, Brian Norman Jr., Virgil Ortiz Jr., Devin Haney, and Teofimo Lopez Jr. No. I'm only saying those 5 names because those are the 5 professional boxers that people said that Boots ducked. No. Hold on. I just want to make sure that we're clear now. Those 5 boxers are the 5 boxers that people say and have said that Jerron Boots Ennis ducked. So that's why I'm saying that their fans might be upset with the fact that I do confess. I confess. I agree. Jerron Ennis, he sold out. He sold out now. Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody knows Jerron Boots Ennis sold out. Everybody knows that. I don't know what Bernie the boxer is talking about. But I confess, I agree. Jerron Boots Ennis, he sold out. Yeah, he did. No, seriously, he did. A lot of people are getting concerned that Jerron Boots Ennis is sparring or have sparred Canelo Alvarez. And I'm trying to understand why. Now, listen, if he ducked those 5 fighters, if he ducked them, I'm talking about Terrance Crawford, Brian Norman Jr., Virgil Ortiz Jr., Devin Haney, and Teofimo Lopez. If he ducked all five of those fighters, according to what the narrative is of some people, then what difference does it make if he's sparring Canelo Alvarez? I told you this on the other day, remember? So I'm not saying anything new. That means Canelo Alvarez is going to steamroll Boots in sparring. In fact, Boots would be no good in preparing Canelo for Terrance Crawford. If he done ducked five fighters, right? If he ducked five professional fighters, he's no good for Canelo. I mean, apparently Canelo sees something in him that the other five fighters see in Jerron Boots Ennis as well. So I confess, I agree. Jerron Boots Ennis, he sold out. Now I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about so that we all can be on the same page. Okay? On July the 8th, 2023, at Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, Jerron Boots Ennis sold out. Mm-hmm. A year later, in July, on July the 13th, 2024, at home at the Wells Fargo Center, Jerron Boots Ennis sold out. Yep, he did. And 4 months after that, y'all remember when he fought Karen in the rematch? In November, on November the 9th, 2024, uh, Jerron Boots Ennis sold out again at the Wells Fargo Center. And we all know 5 months after that, 5 months later, you know when he unified the title with Stan Jonas on April the 12th of this year, 2025. Y'all remember that, right? Goes back, goes back, goes back to Boardwalk Hall, Atlantic City, New Jersey, and sold out again. Jerron Boots Ennis, he sold out. I confess. I confess. I agree. Jerron Boots Ennis sold out. And come October 11th of this year of 2025, back at home, it's not called the Wells Fargo Center anymore. They just changed the name. Xfinity. Yeah. He gonna sell out again. I confess, y'all. I agree. Jerron Boots Ennis sold out. He sold out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, not once but twice. He sold out the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, his hometown, not once but twice. And most likely he gonna sell out again at home, October 11th, 2025. So I confess, I agree. Jerron Boots Ennis sold out. Now I have a question on that. How come Terrance Crawford went home in Omaha, Nebraska, and only fought once there? Let me reframe it because I want people to understand where I'm going with this to explain the business of boxing. Teachable moment. When Terrance Crawford was signed to Top Rank Incorporated with Bob Arum, they never held an event in Omaha, Nebraska with Terrance Crawford as the headliner at home. Let me ask another question. I want to make sure we on the same page. Tank Davis is fighting Jake Paul in November in Atlanta, Georgia. Right? Right? I'm going to say that again. Tank Davis is fighting Jake Paul in Atlanta, Georgia in November. Brian Norman Jr. is also signed with Top Rank Incorporated with Bob Arum, and he's from Atlanta, Georgia. But Top Rank, they never held an event where Brian Norman Jr. was the headliner in his hometown of Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all still don't see where I'm going? What I'm trying to get you all to understand when I say I confess, I agree, Jerron Boots Ennis sold out. Jerron Boots Ennis stock continues to rise, especially at home. You're supposed to be at home and you're supposed to be able to generate. You're supposed to be able to galvanize. You're supposed to be able to maximize, generate revenue, galvanize the boxing public, and maximize your earning potential. But you see that Top Rank didn't take that risk with Terrance Buck Crawford in his hometown. You see that Top Rank isn't even taking that risk, which is a more greater risk, with Brian Norman Jr. in his hometown. You see my point? I confess, I agree. Jerron Boots Ennis sold out. Now, I'm going to let that marinate so y'all can process that when I talk about the business of boxing. Take those two facts and process that and compare that to Jerron Boots Ennis and what he does at home. And when you do that, and when you finish processing that, I'm going to need you to do me a favor for the sake of the business of boxing. Give Eddie Hearn a little bit of credit. Now, if he outwear his welcome again next year by trying to take Boots back to Philly, me and him gonna have an issue. I'm talking about me and Eddie on YouTube. I'm talking about from the business perspective when I say issue. Yeah, this should be the last time for a long time. I'm talking about promoting Boots back home. Should be the last time for a long time. Okay? Now, I'm just trying to figure out what's the issue if Canelo Alvarez is fighting Jerron Boots Ennis in a sparring match, right? If Bernie the Boxer is saying in that same live that he did, that Jerron Boots Ennis doesn't have the goods? Well, apparently, Jerron Boots Ennis have something of value in order for Canelo Alvarez to invite him into his space, his environment, his training camp, and even a boxing ring to share with him. And guess who else knows that? Bernie the boxer knows that. Guess who else knows that? Terrance Crawford knows that. Guess who else knows that? Every boxer in the game today, retired and active, they know. They know that Jerron Boots Ennis has the goods. They know that. There's one more person that knows that. I'm going to show you a picture right there. There it is. Go and look at it. Huh? Victor Conte knows that too. You see, everybody want to keep talking about Eddie Reynoso. I wasn't even going to bring this up, but we on it now. Everybody keeps saying, oh, Eddie Reynoso. The people in his camp, they all dirty. All of them, they're cheaters. They tested positive for a banned substance. They tested positive for using steroids. All of them. It's about 6 or 7 of those guys. I mean, that's what we've been hearing. Now, we do know, though, at this point, that the people that tested positive for banned substances, all of them were not even being trained by Eddie Reynoso at the time that they tested positive. We all know that. Not all of them. We understand. We understand what happened with Hami. We understand, right? But not all of them. You know what's interesting about that since we talking about trainers? Salute to my guy, Aaron H. I see you. Robert Garcia is a trainer, right? How come Robert Garcia always associate himself and his fighters with suspected cheaters? Y'all don't know what I'm talking about? No, I know. I know that some of y'all didn't understand when I alluded to this softly without saying Robert's name, but I'm gonna say his name this morning. I let it fly over your head because I want to say, see, I got to save certain pieces of information. And I have to serve you the food slice by slice, right? Clip after clip, video after video, right? Okay. Y'all remember when Robert Garcia, y'all remember when he was training Brandon Bam Bam Rios? Y'all remember that? Remember when Bam Bam Rios? Remember Brandon Bam Bam Rios? Remember him? Remember when Rios tested positive for a banned substance? Y'all remember that? I spoke on this 2.5 years ago. Some of y'all wasn't here. I had a very, very small audience then, just building my name on YouTube. I was only on YouTube probably for 2 months. I've been talking about performance enhancements, legal and or illegal on this channel, right? But remember what happened. I brought this up 2.5 years ago. I'm going to bring it up now again so that I can illustrate a point. We're going to bring it right back home to snack, right? Check this out. Robert Garcia was training Brandon Rios, right? Brandon Rios was scheduled to fight Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao and Freddie Roach just got finished firing Alex Ariza. Right? Brandon Rios was scheduled to fight Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao and Freddie Roach, his trainer, they fired Alex Ariza. Now, if you don't know who Alex Ariza is, I already broke it down to you a long time ago for some of you that were here. If you don't know who he is, highly suspicious person. But anyway, I'm going to leave that alone. Highly suspicious. Highly suspicious. Tell you that right now. I'm talking about research I've conducted. You know I've done this almost 16 years, right? I'm talking about Alex Ariza, Memo Heredia, and Victor Conte. I've done extensive research on those three guys. I done told you all this by the phone booth. Okay? Okay, anyway. Manny Pacquiao and Freddie Roach fires Alex Ariza. Months later, Alex Ariza enters into the training camp of Brandon Rios. Who was his trainer? Who was Rios' trainer? Robert Garcia. Rios tests positive for a banned substance. Okay? All right. If you don't know who Alex Ariza is, when you go watch the fight with Marcos Maidana, Robert Garcia trained Marcos Maidana. And who was the pseudoscientist / strength and conditioning coach for Marcos Maidana? You've guessed it, Alex Ariza. And you know his performance was enhanced in several of his fights. Okay. Legal or illegal, I'll leave it up to the experts. Now, Alex Ariza have been highly suspicious in the eyes of a lot of people in the boxing community behind the scenes for administering performance enhancement drugs to certain professional boxers. Allegedly. Anyway, Robert Garcia break ties with Alex Ariza. Alex Ariza stopped working with Robert Garcia and his fighters. Next thing you know, you see Alex Ariza in the training camp of David Benavidez. Show you how long I've been doing this. Huh? Right? Now, watch this. When Alex Ariza start entering into the camp of David Benavidez, Robert Garcia already had begun working with who? Victor Conte. And then you started to see his brother, Mikey Garcia, promoting the snack program and snack products. Robert Garcia and Victor Conte are extremely close. Majority, not all, but majority of Robert Garcia's fighters are snack fighters. Yeah, Mikey Garcia was one of them. Okay? We already know that already. Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez. Don't let me go down the list now. I can go down the list. I'll give y'all one more. Virgil Ortiz Jr. And you know Bam Bam Rodriguez's performance was enhanced when he fought Sonny Edwards. I'm going to leave that alone. The point that I'm making is that we see these trainers associate themselves with Victor Conte and Snack. But people don't criticize these trainers when their fighters' performances are enhanced. I'm just saying, if the standard is going to apply to one, that same standard had to apply to all. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because Canelo Alvarez is trained by who? Eddie Reynoso. So if you're going to hold Eddie to a standard now for training Canelo, I'm going to need you to hold Victor Conte to that same standard of working with Terrance Crawford. Because Terrance Crawford has an elite team. And if his team is elite, I still want to know, already have an elite training staff. If he already has a strength and conditioning coach, if he already has the talent, if he's already undefeated, if he's already a world champion, what did he call Victor Conte for? Why did he go over to the snack program? And what does Victor Conte mean when he says scientifically prepared? I didn't know that there was a science in just putting a supplement in somebody's hand. I didn't know it was a science to just call somebody on the phone and say, take this supplement at 1 o'clock. Don't forget. I didn't know it was a science to putting an athlete or a professional boxer on a calendar. I didn't know it was a science to that because Devin Haney said in the Netflix documentary, Victor Conte's a mad scientist. Sean Porter was on the Boxing Voice about a month ago, and he said, Victor Conte is a mad scientist. I didn't know that just supplying somebody with a supplement or two makes you a scientist. I mean, listen, maybe because I did drop out of college and I am slow. I don't know. I didn't know. All right. Okay, I'm not slow. I play dumb. But so what? It sounds good. I'm slow. I want to know what's the science in that. I just, that's all I want to know. So I have to sit up here and be a man about it. I confess. I agree. Jerron Boots, Ennis, sold out. He sold out the Wells Fargo Center not once, but twice within a 4-month time span. He sold out Atlantic City Boardwalk Hall not once, but twice within a year time span. So I have to confess, I have to agree. Jerron Boots Ennis sold out. What are people so concerned about? Why are people so concerned about Jerron Boots Ennis sparring Canelo Alvarez? If Jerron Boots Ennis is not that good, and according to Bernie, the boxer, Jerron Boots Ennis doesn't have the goods. And according to Bernie the boxer, and y'all just heard him when I played the audio back, he said, we. That's what he said. He said, we are going to kick both of their ASSESs. Canelo Alvarez and Jerron Boots Ennis. I'm just trying to figure out, how is Bernie the boxer even talking about Jerron Boots Ennis when within the matter of 2 to 2.5 weeks, Terrance Crawford has a fight and he's supposed to be the trainer. He's supposed to be training Terrance Crawford, don't he? holding the pads or whatever his position is over there. When do you have time as a trainer when you should be strategizing, when you should be watching tape and film? I'm not saying don't do no YouTube, to each his own. But if you're going to talk about somebody, talk about your opponent. You shouldn't do a whole live segment on Boots. Boots is not the opponent. You shouldn't do your whole segment on the guy who don't have the goods. But you know what it is? The reason why Bernie the Boxer is saying that Jerron Boots Ennis sold out is because Jerron Boots Ennis sold out. Let me say that again for the people that's sitting in the back of the classroom with their head down and their hoodie on. The reason why Bernie the Boxer is saying that Jerron Boots Ennis sold out is because Jerron Boots Ennis sold out. Since when do we have to stick to this code? The code of what? When all we see on YouTube day in and day out, particularly in the sport of boxing, is black people disrespecting black people. I remember a black content creator by the name of BFTB who lied, by the way, and told his audience that he didn't ask to take a picture with me when he first met me, like he was a fan. And then I put the picture up that he posted on his Instagram with my name in the caption. He responded to that by saying, tell your BITCH to suck my, you know what. We have ladies here, and I'm not going to spell those letters out. Y'all get the drift. A black man told another black man to tell his. First of all, he referred to a woman as a BITCH. That in itself was totally disrespectful. To suck something. A registered sex offender told me that. And I told him, you ain't allowed to tell a woman to suck nothing. You can't tell a woman to suck a popsicle, a lollipop, or suck her thumb. That's all I'm saying is he was black. And he said that to a black man. Hey, that's the truth, Lucky. And the woman, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not going to speak on. I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, I got the paperwork and it didn't say her race, so I don't know. But what I'm trying to get at is black people disrespect black. Look, a black man by the name of Brian Norman Sr. called me an effing idiot. A black man said that to me on someone else's channel. Live, too. Blue Blood Sports TV. A black man lied on me and said I flagged this channel. And he knew he lied when he said it. Lied on me and told his audience that when he saw me in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand, I ran from him. Lied. Called me a water boy. A black man. But I'm supposed to stick to this code, huh? A black man, Coach Malachi, undermined my expertise and experience as a professional boxing manager. Calls me janitor Marty. Janitor Farty. A black man said that about me. A white man, Rick Glaser, called me an effing clown and then tweeted the next day after he was scared to answer my phone call and called me a lifelong loser. And I'm a black man. Victor Conte, a white man. He said, I'm just a homeless musician on the side of the road begging for change. Victor Conte, a white man, said my mama didn't teach me no manners. And I'm a black man, but I'm supposed to stick to this code. My God, my God. Lord have mercy. Good God from Zion. A black man. That's hey. I was gonna leave it alone. But Lucky just pulled up. An Asian woman. An Asian woman. Rachel Donier. She lied on me. Not once or twice. She lied on me 3 times. And then she insulted my family by mentioning something about my son. But I'm a black man. I'm supposed to stick to some code. Good God. Where's the justice? I'm supposed to stick to a code. Asian woman, white man, and a black man, they all disrespected. And guess what? When you go talk to any of them, the names I just mentioned, go ask them, what did manager Marty do wrong to you? I guarantee you they can't come up with a legitimate answer. None of them. Oh, I can't forget another black man, Bill Haney. Bill Haney undermined my expertise and experience and knowledge of the business as a professional boxing manager, calls me a manager at Walmart and a manager at Target. But I'm supposed to stick to this black code, right? Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. I'm just going to stick to the only code I know. No, I'm not talking about BLACK. I'm talking about TRUTH. And it don't matter if you black, white, red, Asian, don't matter. American, European, it don't make no difference. You always gonna get the truth when you come here. And you ain't gonna find it nowhere else. I like saying it the way that I say it because it's so entertaining, isn't it? But I'm supposed to stick to this code, right? Yeah, okay. I want to know who started the code, who represents the code, and the positivity that comes from upholding and sticking to this code in boxing. That's all I'm saying. So I confess, I agree. Jerron Boots Ennis sold out. And coming October 11th, I think he's going to sell out again.